Nike's stock, Nike's production, Nike's revenue has been really down, and Nike's stock has been obliterated over the last 24 months or so, 18 to 24 months. Part of the reason that Nike is selling fewer basketball shoes is that basketball players aren't as popular as they used to be.
For years now, there has been this collection of us who have been highlighting the decline of the NBA. And for years, NBA defenders, mainly in the mainstream media, they have all said the same thing. Ratings are up. Have you seen the NBA's ratings this season? Wowzer! Their ratings are huge! While ratings can be a good barometer to judge the overall health of a league, the ratings don't always give you the full story. No one is disputing the fact that the NBA has a very dedicated fan base. Hell, I'm one of them. I love the NBA. I watch every game of the regular season, unless, of course, the Mavs are intentionally losing like they were the last half of this season. But come October, I will be watching every game again. The problem for the NBA, and this has been a problem for 5 or 6 years now, the league has been stagnant. There's no growth, and they've been stagnant for years. And we now have one of the leading voices in the NBA, someone who works at a network that is dependent on the NBA for its survival. We now have Brian Windhorst from ESPN admitting NBA players are no longer the mainstream stars that they used to be. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. Over the last 6 months, Nike stock has declined by 30%. In the last 5 years, Nike's lost almost 65% of its value on the stock market. Now, some of this decline can be blamed on Nike donating millions of dollars to Colin Kaepernick, who produced absolutely nothing for the company besides toxic ass gas. But the main reason Nike is struggling, they're no longer selling shoes. And the reason they're no longer selling shoes is because star players in the NBA no longer have the same mainstream influence. Well, Uncle Casey, that's not true. Nike shoes have become too expensive. Nike's charging $200 for some of these shoes. People can no longer afford them. Oh, yeah? 1996, during the peak of Michael Jordan's drawing power, average price for a pair of Jordans around $135. Adjusted for inflation, those same shoes would sell for almost $300 today. 30 years later, average price for a pair of top-end LeBrons. Now, I'm not talking about the cheap version. I'm not talking about the pair on the clearance rack. The average price for the higher level of LeBron's signature shoe with Nike, they sell for just over $200. If this were 1996, they would be selling for over $400. If I remember correctly, I want to say Michael Jordan is still the top seller at Nike. The same Michael Jordan who hasn't played high-level NBA basketball in almost 30 years. Just think about that for a second. This would be the equivalent of saying Troy Aikman is still the top jersey seller in the NFL, or Derek Jeter is still the biggest star in Major League Baseball. For some reason, this only seems to affect the NBA. And the reason it affects the NBA, the reason this league continues to have unresolved problems, is the same reason I have been saying for 6 years now. Weak leadership. This league has been absolutely decimated under the leadership of Adam Silver. Maybe one of the reasons people aren't buying shoes is because they're not watching games. Adam Silver has said it himself. The NBA is a highlight league. If you're a highlight league, you know what that means? It means your fan base isn't building an emotional attachment to your players. In a league that has built its foundation, its identity around star players, this is a death sentence. It is impossible to build a relationship when you have conditioned your fan base to watch clips instead of watching games. If fans don't have an attachment to star players, it means the players don't have the same influence. And when players don't have the same influence, they sell fewer shoes. Part of this could also be blamed on poor marketing. When is the last time you have seen a commercial for Nike? In the 1980s, Converse had every star in the NBA promoting their shoes in commercials. In the 90s, Michael Jordan was everywhere. People still remember those commercials 30, 40 years later. Can you even think of a single Nike commercial featuring LeBron James? The problems in this league are not going away. Nike is struggling. The NBA playoffs started this past weekend. No one is talking about it. I just spent a week on a cruise ship. There were multiple sports bars on the boat. I saw the Masters. I saw European soccer. I saw European soccer on a ship filled with Americans. You know how many times I saw the NBA on TV? You gotta remember, this was during the play-in tournament. This was during supposedly one of the most important parts of the NBA season. You know how many times I saw the NBA? None. 10 years ago, this was unfathomable. I remember going to Hooters and the NBA playoffs were on every TV in the restaurant. Today, no one cares. And what is Adam Silver doing to address the problems in the league? Not a damn thing. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.